And he says, how do you think that I became famous the way that I am? Well, I said, you must have had some good luck. Well, he says, there's no such thing as good luck. He says, there's either some power working for you somewhere, or you don't get ahead in this world.
I think people are curious how a guy, you've sold how many records?
28 million.
And made millions of dollars.
Yeah.
How do you end up in here?
How do I end up in here? I first came to Arizona, man, and I remember one day coming from the studio at 6 o'clock in the morning and pulling over on the highway. It'd be like 4 cars, you know, just to watch the sunrise. And it was at that point that I fell in love with Arizona. I said, you know what, this has to be God's country. You know, because I'd never seen anything as beautiful as that sunrise. Then I met the devil in God's country.
Well, let me just throw out a little pop culture programming that's going on right now. Is we have the Disney programming is really what we're talking about with a lot of these people. And when we look to Hannah Montana, Disney's great star with Miley Cyrus, right? They split her into 2 beings. She is the Hannah Montana, the elite, and then the lowly you, Miley Cyrus, right? So that was programmed initially into the children that there is the elite and there's us. This is how they condition the children. Then she comes out on her own to finally be Miley Cyrus, and she's in a cage with black angel wings, or a fallen angel. And she comes out of this cage saying, I can't be tamed, I can't be blamed. Now this goes right along with Lady Gaga's programming, as she's saying, born this way. So then you can take in Katy Perry and her, I want to be abducted, I want to be a victim, fill me with your poison. Right?
Can't make this stuff up,
this
folks.
This is what all the little children are singing, all right? And on top of that, within the storyline, you'll see, like with E.T., with Katy Perry, you'll see that they're combining the supernatural with the extraterrestrial. And now the extraterrestrial is becoming demonic, and they're wanting to be possessed by these things. She says it's in her DNA, you can't change this. Miley Cyrus says it's in her DNA that you can't blame her for anything. And that is the hellion programming, the brat programming, to bring about what I call the satanification of America. So on one level, we're all becoming very satanic in our own belief systems and how we see the world and how we structure ourselves in it. But on the other level, the Muslims and hardcore Christians and other nations are looking over at the satanic nation known as America, where we're performing blood rituals with Lady Gaga and American Idol. Or
that's the city on the hill that Reagan was talking about, I guess, right?
Before I performed, I raised my hands up, and it was kind of the first time I felt something else come into me, and I knew that was going to be my coming out night.
Roman is a crazy boy who lives in me, and he says the things that I don't want to say. He was born, just a few months ago. I think he was born out of rage. He was conceived in rage. So he bashes everyone. He threatens to beat people, and he's violent. I don't want to blame him. I ask him to leave, but he can't. He's here for a reason. People have brought him out. People conjured him up, and now he won't leave.
You've had a rough year. You've had a year that would test a lot of people. Mm-hmm. Illness in the family. Mm-hmm. A breakup. This spasm of publicity about what happened from Mexico to London.
It was pretty rough, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Weird. Hello. Oh my goodness. Hello. Ew. Strong Brittany. Yeah, it was a weird time. Ew. I'm embarrassed.
I watched it fucking 4 months ago on DVD.
Where have I been?
Over here. You've been on tour.
I'm confused because I feel like I've been missing out.
Missing out on what?
On life.
I really don't think that that's the truth.
You think this is what I have to talk about?
Okay.
I feel like I've been missing out on life.
Like what part of life?
Life, like things and things going on. Like I feel like I'm behind or something. I know that sounds so weird, but what I'm trying to say is, do you ever feel like you, like, can some people, have you ever seen Back to the Future?
Mm-hmm.
Is that possible? To time travel speed?
No.
Yes, it is, Kevin.
Okay, but not that we know of.
Maybe, I think people can do that, and I think some people are ahead of us.
She came in and she said she wanted her head shaved. The hairdresser refused, so she literally grabbed the hair clipper and started doing it herself.
Bradley, did she say why? I mean, did she offer any information?
They asked why she wanted to shave her head, and she said, "I don't want anyone touching me."
In early times, evil spirits were thought to possess people and make them act in strange and frightening ways. By the 1800s, the study of this hysteria led some doctors to believe one person could have separately functioning personalities.
Have you seen the movie?
No, I've not.
I'm sorry, you've not seen the movie?
Not just yet.
And you're too busy to see it, probably?
You know, in a way, you know, once my job is done on the film, it's really none of
Really, none of your business.
Yeah.
So you deliberately don't look at the finished product?
Oh yeah, I stay as far away as I possibly can.
Is that right?
Yeah. If I can, I try to stay in as profound a state of ignorance as possible.
Interesting. And is it, and forgive me, is it a little insecurity?
Just, you know, I don't like, I don't like watching myself.
Yeah.
I prefer the experience. I mean, making the film is great.
Right.
The process is all fine, but then he's up there. Then he's up there. Then he's up there.